about a week. So I figured today could be errand day, because tomorrow is produce day, and I need to mow before the weekend, before the rain comes. And then it's going to rain most of next week, so hope you don't get any bad storms. So one of my errands is going to be going to Buckley's. I've had several bags of food sitting by the back door to bring down here, and I've actually been able to find a home for some of it. But I want to do a little house cleaning also, and so I want that out of the floor, so we're just going to bring it down here. And maybe somebody can use it. Easter's coming up in a few days, so y'all probably won't see this till after Easter, but maybe somebody can use it for Easter. I was able to give 3 bags to a family that needed it. I actually took it over and left it on their porch. We've got 9 baby chicks. They're all doing good. 2 of them are going on a week old at this point. We've got 4 eggs left, and I'm going to keep them through next week or most of next week. And if they don't hatch, well, we'll dispose of them at the end of next week. And my friend said if I wanted more eggs, she would be glad to bring more, pick out the colors I wanted, or whatever. So that policeman hiding up in there, up in that hole over there to the right of that building, y'all see that? He's sitting up in there trying to get them coming fast off that hill. It's about 35 coming down the hill, and it changes right here to 30. But we're going right here to the left. Looks like somebody might be over there. I don't know. It may just be the way people are parked. There's a SUV over there. I don't know if they're just parked there or if they're actually at the pantry. But they're right, looks like right in front of the door. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Yep, there's somebody there. I don't know if they're getting or are leaving. I guess we'll find out. Looks like she's leaving stuff. looks real nice. You're doing a good job. Oh, y'all, I thought y'all could see. I don't know what I was thinking. I've been standing there talking to that lady. She's organizing that pantry. She bought some food, and apparently somebody has left a large box of, it's mostly sweets, cookies and stuff. She was trying to get me to take some, but I told her I appreciated it, but I really didn't need the sugar. I didn't need the sugar, and those Oreos look good. I'm not gonna kid, and it was tempting. It was tempting, but I ain't gonna do it. But anyway, I was just telling her I go to the food pantry, and I get a lot of duplicate stuff because they'll give out until they get a new shipment. So you may get, you get repetitive until what they're giving out's all gone, and then you'll get something else, maybe the next time. So I end up with sometimes the same items, and like I told her, you can only use so much, or you get tired of it. You want to eat something different. And I said I keep a an emergency stash. I've always done that, y'all, since way back when I was married to my son's father, which is, my son be 47 this year. It's something I've always done, because back where we lived, we lived several miles outside of Mount Enterprise, and Mount Enterprise was not as big back then in the 70s. And there was no grocery stores or Family Dollars or Dollar Generals or nothing like that to run to. So, we only went into town once or twice a month. And so you had to be prepared. And out there, we always had power outages. And we might be without power for 4 or 5 days or something in an ice storm out there. We used to get a lot of snow and ice out there, and it was so strange because people that are familiar with this area know what I'm saying. The Cushion Y was the cutoff point. But my family would come up from Nacogdoches, which is only about 20 miles south of where I lived, and they would come up to play in the snow. It's funny how that weather cuts off like that, but even the bad storms, we got tornadoes and a lot of straight line winds and things like that, and it would not happen down here in Nacogdoches. But Mount Enterprise is on a hill. It's up on a pretty high hill. It's a lot higher elevation than Nacogdoches, and that's probably why we got different weather. But anyway, that's one of the places I've been looking to try to find a piece of land to move back out in the country. I found several places where I wouldn't have any neighbors, and that'd be fine with me, fine and dandy. But none of that's worked out. But I'm still looking, in case anybody wonders. I looked this morning while I was drinking coffee. Look at property every day, several times a day, because that Realtor.com, at the top, y'all just put in the zip code. What are they doing? I thought he was pulling over to stop. He didn't have no signal on or no lights on the trailer. I guess that's why that guy was waving his hand out the window to tell me he was turning. Oh, well. I thought he was pulling over to stop. Those yard people that do that, just park on the road. I really thought that's what he was doing. But anyway, I'm fixing to go up here and pay my car insurance. So, y'all be blessed. Know you're loved. Jesus loves you more. Thanks for riding along with me. And hopefully, there'll be more adventures. Y'all know I don't need to be out driving nowhere.